Hi Virgos, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your ink blot made in your name and essence if you want to take a screenshot. So you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes or symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Virgos, as always, thank you for being my muse. Thank you for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. All right, Virgos, at the end, I'm going to add on your coin for a yes or no, your copper coin here. If you want to dig into that, I'll also timestamp it if I remember, so you can just get to it if need be. I'm also going to scribe along the way, and I'm only going to be reading from this perspective this week, and I'll revisit hopefully in another point of March, like a bookends of March, early and end of March. All right, Virgos, let's take a moment, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing either Elvis, Baldwin brothers, or Steven Segal. No matter which way I wander, it's some sort of like emotional connection. Like I feel groovy. I feel groovy, especially when I wander into the Elvis land with the hair here. Baldwin brothers. And I don't know much about Steven Segal, but like nose to nose. So it's almost like there's different aspects of this one concept. Oh, my foot is falling asleep. Excuse me. Like the Baldwin brothers, I don't actually know, but I'm just going to follow what I'm sensing here. Is they work together, right? We're siblings, and we can, maybe a sibling has something that can help you with, or they're like your right hand person, and there might be some healthy competition, but it's fun. It's for the family. Something about the family. Maybe there's something that runs in your family as well. When I wander into the Steven Seagal thing, it's like nose to nose. I know it's a different movie, and Steven Seagal's not in there, but it's like a face off. I think that, anyway, it's not the point. It's like seeing yourself as a reflection. Like, are you being your worst enemy? Are you being your own hero? It truly is how I'm landing in. Like, be your own hero. And then I just heard that song. I need a hero. I'm holding up. Anyway, that's horrible, but. And then I come back to Elvis, and I feel like rhythm. Like, just rhythm. Singing. Maybe singing also, because I'm seeing the vibration of, like, singing. Could help open up, because I'm seeing like a star or something. Maybe it's not singing specifically, but maybe you can speak to something that lightens you up. Maybe it is music, dance into the oldies or something like that. All right, I'm going to move along here. Virgs, thank you so much. This is fantastic. Okay, I'm wandering down a little bit here. We'll add on some tarot and oracle in a minute. I'm seeing somebody like with this little wink. It's of a higher essence, possibly in the crown area. I feel like you have a lot of stamps. When I say stamps, I don't mean like a postage stamp, and I don't even mean rubber stamp. What do I mean by that? How do I see that? What are they? Okay. They are a collection. I'm all the way down here in the spine. Okay, Virgs, I'm going to dig right in here. Sorry, hold on, because there's some things going on here. I'm not sure if I'm looking at different lifetimes or timelines. Inevitably, it comes up to some sort of illumination with the eyes. And I can see that right up here. I don't know if it comes through, but like there's the eyes. See them at the top there? And it's like I'm seeing like this. But then like there's like steam coming off them. Oh, what is that? Sorry, Virgos, I really do need a hot mess minute here, because another layer of your ink blot just came through. So underneath these emotions, ethereal to emotional energy or energy body, there are beings I don't know what they're doing in there. They're like shadow aspects of you, maybe? They're working in silence. It's almost like I can barely see them. But once I saw them, now I can't unsee them. Does that make sense? Something about a chin as well. I don't know if somebody had a prominent chin or... oh my goodness. Excuse me. Take away my sight. Chin up. When I'm in like with these deep beings, like even with my glasses, like it's a little bit unsettling. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't think I was supposed to see them. And there's another set off to the side. I don't know if they go into your light or you're transforming it. It's like, I don't know if I'm seeing it dispel a point of your shadow. And not that everything in shadow needs to be dispelled, but it's being dissipated. Or the other rabbit hole is it's fussing with your light. I said that like very pissed offy. Sorry. Okay, I never did finish my thought about the spine here. These stamps that aren't stamps. I feel like I'm seeing things dangle from dream catchers in different realms and areas of your energy, like I said, or also different timelines, like different incarnations. I'm seeing what I think is like a little, I don't know if it's a troll or something along that lines. Maybe something from when you were a kid. It's again, I think it's a gift. I think it's where you're gifted. And you've been gifted since childhood. But I'm seeing this come out of like a bathtub. Is it water? Or maybe you work with water. Something along that lines. It's a happy thing. At least that's how it's making me feel, like it's a happy thing. But then at some point in time, I move up and I'm hearing, and I don't know if I'm frustrated. But now I'm in like the depths of, could be like adolescence, if I may. So maybe it's not even different, or maybe it's the timeline of this lifetime. I don't know. That's not my concern. So with this, and steam's coming off my head, almost like, no, it's kind of like a tool or a wrench or something along that lines. Anyway, but I'm in a higher chakra. So I'm in like crown, but where the darkest point of, let's say, the purple representing that crown is, I'm misconstruing it for dark, and I'm misconstruing it for black. And I'm not even giving the black color a good name. It's very comforting for some, like myself. It's like womb color. The void of, deep and comfortable. Non-stark. Anyway, that's where I'm seeing it. So I don't know if at some point in time your gift became overwhelming. I feel very uncomfortable here. I feel very, very uncomfortable. But I'm unwrapping a candy. I'm unwrapping a candy. Even if this isn't relation to a gift, maybe something through adolescence unwrapped something that made you inevitably scream or want to scream, but it unwrapped gifts. But if I'm being completely honest, it is part of that way deep in here. I don't know if you can see like these shadow things with me, like the underlay. This came up. It's very interesting. What am I seeing down there? Parrots? Well, these parrots are pissed. Parrots, like the bird, parrots. And they are like vice grips. Whoops. Vice grips. Parrots. This is in like the root, heading towards the void. And they're like, these parrots have, I don't know what they're doing. But I'm also seeing them like those fire things. Like we have one for our wood stove. I don't know what it's called. But it does a thing. Whatever it's called. Something to get a spark going. And when I say these parrots are pissed, I don't know that it's not necessarily in an angst and anger, but it's a driving passion. Something take away your passion, Virgos, or is there something transforming where what once served you as a passion is no longer a passion? And I feel like I'm back at the beginning, at my root space, and I'm going to work my way up through, it's almost by choice. Because I almost want to view things from an inner child, heal my inner child, view things as a child from an adult, because I want to feel passion again. I want to feel passion again. That's how I'm feeling. And it kind of makes me pissed off. It's like that fine line between anxiety to excitement to, pissed off and passion. And I'm trying to get this fire going so I can revisit these different areas, maybe that are the same. Maybe there's something I've always known. Like I'm trying to look around like, well, I've always loved, sorry, I'm so chilly. I've always loved doing this, but it's just not bringing me the same joy. Is there a new way I can look at doing this? Is there another aspect or another something that ignites me to go, oh, I would love to experience it. But like commit to it for a while. Like as you would from like in your adolescent years, say like high school time. And though that 4 years or whatever it is nowadays, I'm not sure, you stick to it for a while to really explore it, to really explore where it may take you. Like it brings me into one point when I was studying esoteric and studies. And the fantastical thing was that even though all of us were reading the same content, it sparked upon our sharing so many different interests from what was our core shared knowledge or interest. And we all went a myriad of ways. Some were just blips. Others were longer, deeper journeys. Some led us to other side courses. But it almost feels like I want to be re-inspired and there is some time and commitment. And then it brings me up to Elvis again. There's some sort of emotional feeling. Like I can see him dancing. He's connected to the music. He's passionate about the music. Careful not to falsify it or add in something to quiet something. Like if there's pains along the way, it's almost like pause and acknowledge them, nurture them, nurture that in that moment. Like don't persevere to the point of pain and then you're pissed off again and you come down, you're like, okay, that didn't work. It's almost like when you hit that moment if you do, or if you're there now, I'm not sure, Virgos, where you're at. And maybe this is something you're contending with on an individual, atmospheric navigation to a collective. Maybe you do something, whatever your work is, or your relationship, this, that, or the other, your family, and you're feeling it on a collective level. That, you know, when maybe you're noticing when people are connected to their passion and they're dancing, or when they're facing off with their own self, or they're like the Baldwin brothers and they're just nailing it, you know, they're like, yeah, I don't know. This whole ink blot, I'm going to add on some tarot and oracle in a moment. I apologize. It's so light and airy, and at the same time, I have a weird angst about it. Thank you. Okay. But I'm not sure what the angst is, because I'm not sure if it's individual and or collective. All right, Virgos, I apologize. I rambled on way too long without adding anything. I am humbled for your patience, your perspective, like, share, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. All right, we're here for the Virgo collective. I'm coming up to these side points because I'm wondering what these things are. I'm seeing a mask, like a motorcycle mask. Oh, how you doing? Motorcycle mask. Somebody's holding on to like the top of the motorcycle mask, and it's like trying to pull it back to see, like, I don't know if there's like some sort of visor, and they're trying to pull it up. Or maybe you're trying to pull it up, Virgos, to see what you're really passionate about. And then all like this white smoke comes flying out. And then I just heard like your ride or die, you know, to really, there's a kindness there. There's a kindness. There's a sweetness about it. A new beginning is on the bottom. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting really excited. Okay. So what came out here was life purpose. Will it show? Yeah, life purpose. Career. There we go. And beauty. Okay. This is what I feel like I've been talking about. Maybe that's why it's a little uncomfortable, because, you know, if someone's trying to find their purpose through any layer of their energy body or through their age, and holding yourself to the age to say, well, you know, I'm, you know, 25, I'm 55, I'm 105. I got to go back to the beginning. No, you go back from where you are now for inspiration, for invigoration. And you're taking all that with you. Maybe even teaching another generation your wisdoms. Anyway, I don't mean to say anyway, but I feel like, you know, Virgos, you're a lot wiser than you let on to be sometimes. But like, face off. Are you in your own way? Anyway, so life purpose and career, reigniting some sort of passion. And there is a ladder there coming up towards the state of illumination or idea concepts. And there might be a few. I feel like there might be a few life purposes that you have. Like, you're not stuck to just one, but they're all a background for who you are. Okay, when I was talking about the motorcycle mask, it doesn't even have to be motorcycle if you're not resonating with the earthly speed. It could also be, I'm seeing one of those, like when we were kids, we had a fish tank, and there was like this, I don't know, it was like scuba diver, and they looked like coppery or something like that. And they had like the old fashioned mask on that looked like it probably weighed 4,100 pounds. Okay, and then I was talking about the smoke coming out. That's when I was talking about the smoke coming out very blatantly, was this card. Okay, come on. I really want this to be seen. Freaking lighting. Okay, beauty. Okay, I will figure out the lighting one day. Beauty. That's what was coming through. To see yourself through new eyes. Age being of nothing but an earthly expression of your current meat suit and your bag o' bones, right? Here and now is seeing your beauty. And it's almost like this being on the very, very top is like trying to pull back this visor for you to see beauty, to see the beauty in who you are, to see the beauty in what you do, and the willingness to revisit Maybe something when you were a kid or an adolescent or a young adult. Maybe you are a young adult, and bring it all together. And bring it all together in a weird way of something that just gets your emotions feeling it. Maybe you need to change jobs, careers. Again, you're not stuck to just one. There's at least 2 prominent ones to 2 sub prominent ones. Anyway, new beginnings. I want to insert this card right there in that motorcycle submarine mask. Be willing to start a new beginning. Be willing to, and underneath it was oh, for heavens, the lighting. There we go. To be inspired. To re-inspire your spark, your beauty, to see beauty, to feel beauty. Oddly enough, grieving is just underneath it. And I want to insert this card with the coloring, the blues and the purples, right through here. I almost don't want to say anything. I feel like if this is your scry story, you know exactly what that means. Your love and reconciliation within the self, no longer facing off, but like meeting each other like a band of brothers, like the Baldwin brothers, brings about some sort of manifesting a new life's purpose or reinvigorating a life purpose you already know and love, and brings new passion to it. And if you're not sure what to do, it's like when I was talking about that school thing, maybe just revisiting the fundamentals and seeing where it leads you. New books have been written, new videos have been made, new languages, maybe revisiting ancient ones, right? Peace and clarity. Peace and clarity. Virgos, yes or no? As I've rambled on way too long. Think about your question. I will utilize your signs, the Virgin there, as a heads yes, and the zodiac map on the back no. Think about your question. My stomach just growled. Hunger for that passion, whether it's in a relationship or your career. It does feel career oriented. I just heard that song by Iggy Pop. I got a love for life. Love for life. I think it's Iggy Pop. I don't actually know. Anyway, Virgos, think about your question. As we all know, the reveal, being heads or tails, yes or no, is not the real response, but reveals your true reaction. And that is the wisdom. We have, let's see if the lighting will work. A yes. Virgos, yes. Yes. And I also want to know again, copper coin up there. Virgos, thank you so much for being my muse. I am humbled, honored, and always appreciative for your awesome awareness and patience as we empathically explore your ink plot with added tarot to support. So until next time, we will flip it and revisit it, and I'll see you later on in March.